Welcome back to AutoMVip. My name is and today we're going to take a closer look at the brand new 2026 Chevrolet Traverse. This is Chevy's 3-row family SUV that's been redesigned with more tech, a bolder look, and a price range that might surprise you. We'll talk trims, features, pricing, and whether this SUV is worth your money. So let's jump right in. First thing most buyers ask is, what does it cost? The 2026 Chevy Traverse starts around $42,000 for the base LT model. That's your entry-level trim, but it already comes with a good amount of tech and safety features. As you move up, you've got the Z71 off-road model, the high country luxury model, and the sporty RS trim. The most loaded versions can push close to $57,000. So depending on how fancy or rugged you want your SUV, you're looking at a price range between the low 40s and upper 50s. Now let's talk about what you get for your money. Under the hood, Chevy dropped the old V6 and replaced it with a 2.5-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder. Don't let the smaller engine size fool you though. It makes 328 horsepower and 326 pound-feet of torque, which is actually stronger than the old engine. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. If you go with front-wheel drive, you'll see about 20 miles per gallon in the city and 26 on the highway. That's decent for a big SUV, though not class-leading. The inside is where Chevy really stepped things up. Even the base trim comes with a massive 17.7-inch touchscreen right in the center of the dash. It's one of the biggest in the segment, and it includes Google built-in, so you've got Maps, Voice Assistant, and apps without needing to plug in your phone. Next to it you'll see an 11-inch digital gauge cluster that replaces old-school dials with crisp graphics. Seating is another strong point. The Traverse can fit 7 with captain's chairs in the second row, or 8 if you go with a bench seat. It's one of the roomiest SUVs in its class, with tons of legroom even in the third row. Cargo space is also huge. Fold down the second and third rows and you get nearly 98 cubic feet of room. That's more than enough for family road trips, camping gear, or even moving boxes. Safety is another focus. Every Traverse comes with Chevy Safety Assist, which bundles features like automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, forward collision alert, and pedestrian detection. You can also get Super Cruise, Chevy's hands-free driving system. It's optional on lower trims but standard on RS and high country. If you do a lot of highway driving, that's a feature worth checking out. Now let's break down the trims a little. The base LT is solid with all the tech I just mentioned. Step up to the Z71 if you're into off-roading. That one gets all-terrain tires, a twin-clutch all-wheel drive system, skid plates, hill descent control, and a special suspension setup. It's basically the adventure version of the Traverse. The high country is the luxury trim. Here you'll find things like power folding third-row seats, a one-touch fold system for the second row, premium interior materials, chrome accents on the outside, and larger wheels. It's for families who want all the bells and whistles. Then you've got the RS trim, which is the sporty one. It comes with blacked-out styling, red accents, a flat-bottom steering wheel, and it includes Super Cruise as standard. It's the best looking of the bunch if you like that aggressive sporty vibe. So what's the catch? Well, reviewers point out a few things. While the turbo engine is powerful, it can sound a bit loud when you really push it. Also, the interior materials in the lower trims can feel a little cheap compared to some competitors. Fuel economy is okay but not outstanding, especially when you compare it to hybrids in the segment. On the positive side, the Traverse gets a lot of love for its massive interior, smart tech, and strong standard features. Car and Driver says it's one of the most practical family SUVs you can buy. Motor Trend likes the new styling, the powerful turbo engine, and even points out some fun extras like a key card system that works like a Tesla where you can use a card in your pocket instead of a traditional key fob. They also highlight new colors for 2026 like Polar White Tricoat and Sandstone Gray. So who should buy the 2026 Traverse? If you need a big SUV with real third-row space, want a ton of cargo capacity, and love the idea of a giant touchscreen and modern driver assistance, this is a strong choice. It's not the most fuel efficient, and if you want a luxury feel inside you'll probably want to spend more for the high country trim, but overall it's a great value for families. Let's do a quick recap. Price starts around $42,000 and goes up to about $57,000. Engine is a 2.5-liter turbo 4 making 328 horsepower. Trims include LT, Z71, High Country, and RS. Highlights are the 17.7-inch screen, Super Cruise, seating for up to 8, and massive cargo space. Downsides are average fuel economy, some interior plastics, and engine noise under load. At the end of the day, the Traverse is about practicality, space, and tech. Chevy designed it for families who want something roomy and modern without paying luxury SUV prices. If that sounds like you, it's worth a test drive when it hits dealerships. And that wraps up today's review of the 2026 Chevrolet Traverse. Thanks for hanging out with me here on Auto VIP. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more car reviews, and drop a comment letting me know which trim of the Traverse you choose. I'll catch you in the next one.